This is a very strange way to deal with a very strange person who is also a narcissist. Hey there, welcome back. Today, I want to dive into something that's probably been on your mind if you've been dealing with a strongly narcissistic person. Let me ask you a question. Do you ever feel like they just have a ton of control issues? I mean, they want to dictate who you are, what you think, your priorities, your plans, even how you interpret life itself. Sound familiar? It's like asking if bees sting or if birds fly, right? It's just part of their nature, part of what defines narcissism. Now let me ask you another question, one that's a bit more personal. Do you ever catch yourself getting caught up in what I call a counter-control style of interaction with them? You know, trying to argue your point, pleading with them to change, pointing out their illogical thinking, becoming stubborn, cautious, or overly calculated in how you present yourself. If you're nodding along, then you're likely caught up in this counter-control dynamic. But here's the thing, none of that works. It doesn't help you build a healthy relationship, and it certainly doesn't satisfy you from the inside out. And guess what? The narcissist remains just as dysregulated as ever. So let's unpack this together and explore some strategies for navigating these control issues. Let's jump right in. Let's chat about a rather peculiar strategy for regaining some sense of control when dealing with a narcissist. Admitting that you can't control them. It might sound counterintuitive, but bear with me. By acknowledging that you can't dictate their opinions, beliefs about you, flawed reasoning, lack of insight, or emotional ups and downs, you're actually asserting a form of control. Accepting this truth empowers you to step back and prioritize your own well-being. You're essentially saying, I won't waste my energy trying to control you. This shift in mindset opens up a whole new dimension of freedom for you. You can focus on defining who you are and what matters to you without being constantly entangled in the narcissist's web. Here's the kicker. Narcissists are thrown off balance when you assert your independence and forge your own path. They thrive on controlling others, so when you break free from that cycle, they're left unsure how to react. As you navigate this journey, aim to cultivate a sense of inner peace and confidence. We'll delve deeper into that in our upcoming discussions. Let's break down the idea of saying, I can't control you, so I won't, and explore what it means to embrace the freedom that comes with it. Essentially, it's about taking charge of your own life. You decide what matters to you and set your own priorities. Instead of wasting energy defending yourself to someone who won't listen, you simply be yourself. You live according to what makes sense to you and take proactive steps to find inner peace. This means doing things that genuinely make you happy from the inside out. But here's the tricky part. When you start asserting your freedom, the narcissist might push back and try to invalidate you. So, what do you do then? Stick to your mantra. I can't control that, so I won't. Instead, dive deeper into yourself. Focus on defining what internal strength means to you. What qualities do you want to cultivate in yourself? Maybe it's self-restraint, self-trust, or just staying calm in the face of adversity. Ultimately, it's about learning to appreciate and value yourself from within, regardless of external validation. You become the architect of your own identity. So, when you start showing your internal strength, how will the narcissist react? They might say things like, I don't like who you are, or I don't agree with your values. How do you deal with that? Simple. I can't control that, so I won't. But here's the thing. Along with your newfound freedom and inner strength, we're going to mix in a dash of resolve. You see, the more you assert yourself, the more the narcissist might lose their cool. But that's okay. You're going to hold firm. So let's take that self-trust I've been talking about and make it the cornerstone of your life. You trust yourself. You know your values and standards are solid. And you don't need to bend them to please the narcissist. You're staying true to who you are, no matter what they say or do. So, what happens when your resolve gets stronger? Well, the narcissist, being narcissistic, will act in typical narcissistic ways. They might get angry, give you the silent treatment, or treat you with contempt. How do you handle that? Say it with me. I can't control that, so I won't. See the pattern here. They want you to play their game of control, but you're not falling for it. Instead, you're reclaiming your freedom, your inner strength, your assertiveness, and your resolve. You're breaking free from the cage they're trying to keep you in. You're saying, I'm moving forward. I don't have to sacrifice myself for you. That's how you gain control over the narcissist, by refusing to be controlled by them. You're not trying to control them, you're just taking back your power and being true to yourself. So, there might come a time when you decide to say goodbye to the narcissist. You'll realize, I don't need to deal with someone who plays these games. They'll probably complain, blame you for everything, and make a fuss. How do you handle that? Say it with me. I can't control that, so I won't. You see, narcissists are masters at playing games. They won't be happy with who you are, and you don't have to get down in the mud with them. You can't control them, but you can stay true to yourself. What I'm talking about here is what we call the power of paradox. I hope this gives you something to think about, and I hope you can apply it to your own situation. I make these videos because we're survivors, trying to move forward despite those who try to drag us down. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'd love for you to join us on this journey. As you begin to take steps to free yourself from the grasp of the narcissist, remember that the key to your liberation lies within you. The narcissist may try to keep you tethered, but through education and self-work, you can break free and realize your worth. You deserve to live a life free from their manipulation and control. If you found this content helpful, please show your support by liking, subscribing, and sharing the video. Your engagement helps others find valuable resources like this. And don't forget to check out the free book and one-on-one consultation link in the description for further guidance on your journey to healing. Thank you for watching, and remember, you are worthy of freedom and happiness.